Now let's move to the third building block of the microcontroller, that is the memory in the microcontrollers. So microcontrollers are programmable devices, that is we can program the microcontrollers on how they should work, which peripherals we want to use and how we want to use them. And all of this thing is done by programming the microcontrollers. For programming we use the C or the C++ language. Nowadays Rust programming language is also very widely used, but we are going to mainly focus on C and C++ programming language. This program written using these programming languages is stored onto the memory of the microcontrollers, and the term memory refers to the electronic place to hold the instructions and data, and this memory can be of volatile nature or of a non-volatile nature. By volatile nature we means that the memory loses its contents, its data, when electronic power is turned off to it. Take it like an example of human who gets reset every day. Once they sleep, they forget who they are, and they need to be told by anybody else, by external body, that who they are. And the non-volatile memory and the non-volatile nature means that data is retained and stayed in it till eternity once it's even if the power is turned off. Take it like a normal human beings like us. Even if we sleep, but we remember till eternity, till our end of the life, that who we are. And that's how the microcontrollers also works. They have these two types of memory, volatile and non-volatile memory, that is used for performing the different operations. And these different operations are reading a data from the memory or writing a data into the memory. And now the combination of these two operations perform various activities in a microcontroller to run the software which we have programmed, which we have flashed into the memory of the microcontroller. We will dwell into these operations and these activities in detail into the what is memory technology in microcontroller video, as this video is kind of concentric to microcontrollers. So we are just going to have a short and a crisp level of understanding about the memory building block in microcontrollers. Now, based upon the nature which I have told, which is there in the memory of the microcontrollers, volatile and non-volatile, we will just divide the types of memory which are there in the microcontroller. In terms of the volatile memory, we have RAM, which is the random access memory, that is its data content is lost once the power is turned off. And there are two types of RAM, SRAM and the DRAM. And another volatile memory which is there is the peripheral registers memory, in which we initialize and configure that how we want to use the peripherals. So that's a memory in terms of the peripheral registers. We Next, in the non-volatile memory, we have ROM, which is read-only memory, and which is also again of two types in the microcontroller: flash memory and the triple ROM. And that wraps up this video in our microcontroller technology series. If you're ready to take your microcontroller skills to the next level, don't forget to save this playlist of what is microcontroller technology, as in this playlist over time you will find number of videos which will help you learn about these tips in chronological and interactive way by covering modern day industry level concepts, tools and technologies, so as to become a skilled engineer and not just a graduated one. For viewers who wanted to expand their knowledge by hands-on practical learning, check out our Introduction to Microcontroller Technology course 101, built around the industrial grade NXP S32K144 microcontroller. This course dives deep into peripheral of modern day microcontrollers, teaching you real world tools and techniques and no more just theory. Head over to edu.get2byte.com to learn more and get started. Let's keep learning, innovating and building together, because a skilled engineer standouts, not just a graduated one. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth tutorials and series videos. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss out our next videos, and explore the next video so as to continue your learning in a chronological way from here, and explore the full series playlist linked right here. Got any questions or ideas? Drop them in the comments below. We would love to hear from you.